Today I'm working on a friend's portable air conditioner, and this is how he gave it to me, all taken apart and thrown in the bag. All the screws and little pieces are in here. The filter, the shell, so lots of fun. And here's the nameplate. So 11,500 BTU, it's almost a ton, or 22. I've worked on these before for a family member, and this is a better design from what I've seen so far. So this is bottom section here is the condensing coil, and so my guess is one's a fresh air intake and one's exhaust air outtake. Hoses would connect here, flexible hoses, and that would, you close out on your window frame. And you get fresh air in, go across the coil, and exhaust air out, hot air, and blow it outside. So the ones I've seen and worked on before would just have one air outtake, and it would just get the air to cool the coil from your room, and that would just make a negative pressure for your room, and so hot air from outside is more likely to come into your room. So with air conditioning, we want to kind of keep it at a positive pressure. So this is a better design. Basically, the issue with this one was the condenser blower wheel was all shattered, and I think some kid threw a toy in there or something, got locked up, the plastic blower wheel shattered, and the motor burnt out. Luckily I had a scrap motor, so it fits. And this, I already took it out. This is what it looked like. And here's all the pieces for it. So luckily I was able to find one on eBay. This is used. It's like 18 bucks. It's a half-inch smaller in diameter, so it's a little less airflow for it. So I called Johnstone to see if they could get this part, and it would have to be special order, and they wanted $100 for it. So I had a feeling my friend wouldn't go that way. So I got this on eBay, like I said, 18 bucks, and everything else is the same size, same direction on the blades. It's just a little smaller in diameter. This is 8.5 inches, and this is 9 inches. So we're going to see if it works. So here's the junkyard motor I had, and here's the condenser coil. So it took some damage up here, all those broken pieces of the blower wheel, so that's not so good, but we're just going to do our best. So I'm going to put the new blower wheel on here and see how it goes. Okay, she's in. Let's test it out here. Give it a little spin, make sure everything's free, it's not rubbing on anything. There you go, that looks good. Now these, this grill here, it's kind of broken. So I'm going to glue these with some glue, because I don't want these breaking off and falling in there, because otherwise we're going to have another problem. Basically I just took out the old motor and wired it had the same wiring. And this down here is the run cap for it. Not so sure if it's just a run cap or more of a start cap for it, because I think it's a solid state. That's why it's so small, because it's not in the circuit the whole time. Kind of my guess. This is, you can't see it, but it's a 6 UF, plus or minus 10%. And this is for the compressor. Not sure what size it is. I'll have to take a look at that later. But that's just a standard run cap. So that's in the circuit the whole time. And over here we have the compressor, little rotary. Typically on real small things like this, a ton or smaller, 10.5 maybe, they use rotary compressors. And up here is the evaporator. Up here's the evaporator. You got air coming in. This is the air temp. It tells you what your room temp is, your return. And then up here you have your cold air coming out. And just all your controls. Also, let's see if you can see it. Flip this guy around. Over here is the condensate motor. It's inside. It's sandwiched. The shaft goes inside, and it's sandwiched in between the condenser coil, and it just splashes the condensate water on the condensing coil. So that way it evaporates and gets some subcooling, and that way you don't have to drain the water out of here as long as your humidity is not too much. But down here is the drain for it. Hopefully he has the plug in the bag. If not, you're going to have to plug that up. And of course these aren't really meant to be serviced because there's no service ports on it. You're going to put your tap-aligned saddle valves on here if you wanted to check your pressures. But it's the cap tube system, small stuff. Small cap tube system. Okay, got our all back together. Kind of everything slid into place like a puzzle. Luckily I've done this before. Sorry, it's a little windy today. Too much wind noise on the mic. It's getting some splits here. Condenser temperature rise. About 69 degrees out here. I don't know if you can see that. They're about. And 16 coming out. So quite a bit of temp rise across the condenser coil. Not sure if that's normal or not. Some of that has to do with the smaller size blower wheel for that condenser fan. Maybe or maybe not. But it's all good. We got nice cold air coming out. Otherwise, this thing was just going to be junked. So it's working. We got nice cold air coming out. Got nice hot air coming out of the new blower wheel there. I should say the new used one. The drain plug was on this casing. It's tethered on, so that's good. So it's a nice unit. Most of the fresh air comes in through here, but it does have a vent down here as well. But I can feel a lot of airflow being sucked in up here. So not a bad little project.